Everything going so far? What are your initial impressions of the linebackers so far?
Initial impressions, they are just a high character group, very talented, athletic, tough, a lot of room for, I think we got a lot of room for just, I'll say development, but what I mean by that is just learning the defense. But they're a great group, man, great leadership. I mean, really, really impressed with that.
You have 3 starters returning, but
yeah.
I know there's a lot of competition. How would you describe where it stands right now?
It's competition, and it's kind of like next man up right now. So we have so many guys, so you kind of got to roll them and try to put people in spots. But they've been competing, and I've been pleased with that part of it. And everybody's been learning everything, which is great, which helps you in terms of trying to put people in positions to play. So it's been competitive, but it's guys are working. It's awesome.
Al, the day your first press conference there, I asked you what would it be like to be in a position to look at your whole room from top to bottom with no preconceived notions and kind of start a new depth chart or start a new thing from just your own analysis. I mean, what's that been like for the first few weeks to just kind of sit back and get these guys on the field and really see what you've got in that room like with your eyes? It's
been awesome because here's why. Every kid knows that, so you get everybody's best. Like nobody's comfortable, nobody's complacent, everybody's growth-minded, everybody's eager. And so as a coach, I'm not coaching effort. And I'm not saying a place like this you ever would, but it's human nature, right? So it's been awesome because everybody's kind of bought into that and actually helping each other, man. Oddly enough, I say oddly enough, but guys are very supportive of each other. But when they're out there, they want it. So it's been fun in that way.
Is that hard?
As a coach?
Just meaning like usually you have precedent, you've got people who started, you've got returning starters, you've got captains. Is it hard to start from top to bottom from the beginning?
Well, I mean, look, Malik Harrison, for example, he's a 4th-year guy, he's a senior. I mean, clearly he's not on the same level as a freshman, right? I mean, so when I say that nobody's comfortable, I mean, Malik Harrison has earned enough equity in his body of work. He's an excellent talent. So I don't mean that. I mean more so in the middle. But you take a guy like Dallas Gant, who's a young player, and he's getting opportunities, emerging. Taraji Mitchell, like those guys to me are the ones I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
so some guys do have equity.
You got to. I mean, you know what I mean? Like a guy like that, I mean, you got to. I mean, and he's shown that. He's worked his tail off. He's been he's been a leader. So I don't want to be, I don't want to say that.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like a guy like Tough Borland.
Yeah, Tough. Yeah, those guys, man. I tell you, Pete Warner, Justin Hilliard, Baron Browning. Those guys who've been here, man. I mean, they got equity. So I mean, you respect that, and that stuff matters.
Are you in a position where you would make a change if you felt it wasn't the right move?
I wouldn't say. I mean, this is the 4th practice, I think it is. So, I mean, you still got a lot left, So, I don't feel like I'm ready to answer that yet, but everybody's been working their tail off, so for sure.
You mentioned Dallas Gant. What has he done to emerge?
Man, that guy, he's done all the little things, talk special teams. In our culture, and this is something that's been here from Coach Meyer, and I've been fortunate to be around coaches that have worked under Coach Meyer, but special teams is huge, right? And so a lot of times it's a rite of passage for a young player. And so Dallas Gant, man, he's taken that and ran with it. He's done a great job, and his role as a linebacker, man, you watch the tape, he shows up, and he's competing, and he's every day getting better. So really excited about him. He's done a great job.
This unit took a decent amount of criticism last year. When you watched the tape, did you feel like that was justified? Or how do you feel like you guys look so far? Do you feel like this will be a strength of the team?
Yeah, I mean, last year criticism, I mean, they lost 1 game. So everybody's got stuff to improve on, so I don't really give that much thought, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know you weren't here last year, but from working with your guys, how much of a sense are you getting that what you're asking them to do is something new?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. Honestly, they just kind of have bought in and have gone to work. I mean, everything's new because you got a new scheme, right? So I think that's tied into it. But there's no resistance. There's no. I mean, if they make a mistake, you very rarely are they making it twice. So I think they've taken to it. So I don't know if that answers your question, but You know, I try to focus on the stuff that matters. It's kind of what they're doing now, fixing what they're doing, or, you know, encouraging them, that type of deal. So, you know, I think they've been doing well with that adjustment.
Now, you said earlier you're not coaching effort because everybody's busting their rear end.
They are, man.
You're not having to.
I
It's
mean,
the big time, right? They know.
They know. Everybody here, I mean, every kid here, man, with Coach Marotti,
Yep.
I mean, it's a culture. So everybody wakes up. I mean, you should see these guys at 5 a.m., man. They take the field running. It's a great culture. And, yeah, so, I mean, human nature comes in every once in a while, but that's normal. But, yeah.
What's the adjustment to Ryan Day?
Adjustment?
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I don't know if there is. I mean, I think he's obviously done a really good job of just communicating. So I don't know if there's an adjustment, and that's hard for me because I'm just getting here.
Yeah.
So it seems like everything is rolling. To my understanding, rolling like it has been. You know. So.
Al, I know you guys have been experimenting with a hybrid linebacker safety kind of position. What
Yeah.
is your guys' goal for that position?
Just the playmaker, put them in position to make plays. You know, see what they can do well. You know, kind of, you know, grow their skill set, you know. So, you know, me and Coach Matty, we every day is kind of like, and Jeff, Coach Athley, trying to figure out, you know, what a guy does well and then try to put him in a position to do it.
I was asking if I was going to fight with you.
What?
What?
Why? Oh, God. That's my guy right there.
Will you guys recruit to that position, or do you just take what you've got and find that guy?
Question. You're a ball guy. Because, so the origination of that position was you take a safety who maybe not as fast and you plug him into that position. But now I feel like that guy, I mean, you think about historically, that guy is a guy who can sack. He can pass, rush the passer. Not every safety can do that. He's a guy that has to be able to play at the line of scrimmage, use his hands. Not every safety can do that. Guy has to be able to cover man, a slot. Not every linebacker can do that. So, and it's funny, high school they set the trend. You're seeing high schools use that guy. And so you can recruit to that guy, I think, to a certain extent. That's a great question.
Now, would you mind